There's this issue trending right now, being handled by some human rights organization. A young lady of about, she said she's 28, with two kids, was found in the night on the bush path, hugging her baby, sleeping away. Okay? So, one gentleman saw her and the baby, clutching the baby, sleeping away, with bruises all over her body. She was in a state of, I don't know what to call it. I don't know the language to use. So the Good Samaritan picked her up with bruises all over her body, untreated bruises, and took her home and asked questions. The issue is that the husband dealt with her. It was a near by situation, and threw her out. So she was out in the dead of the night, clutching her newborn baby. Okay? Untreated wounds, untreated all her body bruises. So the human rights people took over the matter, picked her up. First of all, they asked her questions. It now happened that the husband dealt with her. Dealt with her. If you see injuries all over her body. Okay. They took her to the hospital, treated her, raised money for her, then took her to the so-called, in short, she was shielding the so-called husband. They asked her to go find the husband. She was busy shielding the husband. Because they had raised a case, the human rights organizations raised a case to take the guy in. But this young lady was protecting her abuser. I watched a video where she was being interviewed, asked her age, asked her a lot of things about her, about the so-called husband. Do you want the husband to be taken in? She said no. Do you want to leave the man? She said no. Do you still want to be married to the man? She said yes. The human rights people were somehow helpless, because how do you help somebody who doesn't want to help, or who gives you the direction on how to help her? Because she said, for better for worse, that she's not ready to leave the man, and she doesn't want the man to be arrested. I watched the video, I watched it, I could only feel pity for the young lady, because it can only go so far to help a person or to help a woman. Guys, what do you think? I tried somehow to empathize with people. The empathy, I empathize in the sense I put myself in her shoes. Coming from the part of the world where she comes from, where women will have to work extra hard. Actually, in the part of the world where she comes from, it is a man's world. The man is supposed to be the provider. That is why you see some people, once their husband is gone, their life is almost hopeless. That is why some women stay in such marriages, abusive marriages, because of, oh, how will I cope? And apart from that, a case of stigma. They are trying to avoid being stigmatized as, oh, that's one that left her husband. In this situation, the hands of the human rights people are tied, but I believe that they have made a case already, in case it happens again. But do you think this person will stop? I mean, the husband, can he stop? Since This is not the first time that it has happened or is happening. What do you guys think? As much as possible, maybe I'll share the screenshot of the situation in question because I can't post the videos. Okay? Somehow I can't do links. I can any little thing I do, they will just Mark will just do like this to my page. So I'm being as careful as I can. Okay? So bear with me. The much I can bring on, I'll bring on. So in this kind of situation, what do you think? Is the young lady right by saying, no, please, I don't want the father of my babies to be arrested? Is she right in saying no, she doesn't want to leave the man? Is she right in saying no, she's staying put? So what the human rights organization did was to raise some money for her, trying to empower her, financially. I feel if she was much more financially independent, that she'll be in a better position to make better judgments. I leave it here, guys. It's not only with her. Some other women are going through the same issue, but they don't want to leave. And look at what is happening. Anybody that manages to leave that kind of situation, same set of women will be there, taunting them, you know, bullying them, dragging them, trolling them, tagging them failures because they left a very toxic situation. It's a kind of it's a world of dilemma, really. Look around. Look at the case of Meyule Doche. Look at the case of Cora. Up till now, they are still dragging them. For people to even come out and be dragging Cora for living a very toxic situation, or dragging May for saying no to polygamy, for dragging some other people. So you can imagine this young lady saying, no, I don't want you people to arrest her. No, I don't want to leave the marriage. So put that into consideration before leaving your comment, and consider the fact that in this part of the world, it's a man's world. Except you're financially independent to stand on your own. That is what obtains here. So leave your feedback on the comment section. I am Ijoma Dora Daniels, actor, life coach, and of course, preacher of love. Share my post, please, I beg thee. Then kindly follow if you're not following already. Like I keep saying, some of you who are seeing my content aren't following. If you're not following, well, my page will not grow, the followers will not grow. You can only see my content, my reach will be wide, but my followership will not expand. At least one person added, 2 person, 3 person, 4 person, 5, that kind of thing. We keep expanding and we keep growing. I love you guys. I hope you're doing great today. This is the season of love. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.